in the spirit of Halloween, I wanted to do another horror movie. A lot of people liked the Halloween reaction. They thought it was great. So you know what? I'm gonna do another Halloween themed video. So I thought I would go with the original Scream from 1996. I have never seen it. I have only seen the Scary Movie parodies, so I don't even know what the killer's name is. I only know that he has a white mask and he hides behind curtains. It's Ghostface. I know it. It's from Dead by Daylight. That's the only reason I know it. I only know the killer's name because of Dead by Daylight. So that's all I know about Scream. So we will be watching the original, and I really just kind of wanted to celebrate Halloween a little bit more, so I think you guys will like it. And if you are not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel so much more than you know. You guys have been so awesome helping me. The channel has blown up immensely, and I can't thank you guys enough. It really does help the channel so much more. It doesn't cost a thing, and you can always unsubscribe the second that you start hating my content, which you won't, because it's pretty great. I'm just kidding. But by the end of the video, if you do like the content, please do feel free to subscribe, leave the video a like, and leave me a comment letting me know what you liked specifically about the video, what do you like about the film, and little things like that. This is going to be my first time watching the film, so I'd like to hear what everyone has to say about it. And also on that note, if you guys also wanted to see, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at myself, I'm quite the jokester, so if you guys also wanted to help vote for what film I will be doing next, as well as have access to all of my full reactions, no cuts or anything from my face, the link to my Patreon is down below in the description, and it helps support the channel so much more. So please do consider whatever you feel is appropriate, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So right now, we're gonna jump straight onto Scream, and I promise I won't scream. I might. I'm a child. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the old Miramax logo. That's crazy. This film was released the year I was born, and I think this film was released in October. So let's consider this film a birthday gift for me. They didn't know who I was yet. That font, such a 90s font.
Yes?
Who is this?
Who are you trying to reach?
Someone with amnesia just called. That was the guy. It's Ghostface, right? It's Ghostface?
Bye now.
Wait, don't hang up.
I know what you're wearing. What's her name again? Barry? Look at the B. It's gonna be something so off.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Scream. The one I'm in right now.
Halloween.
The knife is foreshadowing, I'm sure of it.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
Well, your house is made of mirrors. Windows. Of course someone's gonna look at you. Oh, she has a fancy place.
Is this some kind of joke?
More of a game, really.
The voice is perfect for this role. It's so creepy and menacing. How many doors do you have in your house, dude? She's gonna run upstairs and unlock a door up there. I don't...
Can you see me?
He's behind the curtain.
You should never say who's there. Don't you watch scary movies? It's a death wish.
He wants to kill you anyway.
His name wouldn't be Steve, would it?
He got to him already.
Turn on the patio light.
No. No. What is this, Saw? Bro, what? How did he do that so fast? Alright, this is a lot more messed up than I thought it'd be.
Don't do this, I can't, I won't.
I told you he'd bust through. He's wearing like a long sock on his head. He probably cut the wires to a car or whatever. He's like, gotcha, right behind her. He can so teleport. Stop. Oh, it's gonna be a jump scare. I feel it. Whoa, oh my god, what is his head made of? Oh, that's disgusting. I didn't know this movie would be gory. He's wearing a dress, you can take him. He has more material on him to get caught on the ground. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is like, I did not expect this. This was not expected. That's one way to start a movie. I did not expect this at all. That is actually crazy. I don't know if I can finish this movie when it's like that.
The Exorcist was on. Got me thinking of you.
What? Okay, is he still the killer?
Thought maybe we could do a little on top of the glow stuff.
Is this Don't Fear the Reaper acoustic version playing right now? I've never seen a more 90s scene in my entire life. Dude sneaks into a girl's room through her bedroom window while Don't Fear the Reaper plays an acoustic. See, it can't go from horrible, gory murder scenes to this. I'm wildly uncomfortable right now.
Would you settle for a PG-13 relationship?
What's that?
He's gonna murder her for that. He's so the killer, I have to call it. Just the way he presents himself and the way he speaks. And his voice was soft and weird like that on the phone, but if it was him, it'd be too easy. It can't be.
Thank you, Randy.
They didn't ask me if I like that.
It's because there's no way a girl could have killed him.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. It's the 90s.
It takes a man to do something like that.
Why is he talking like that? Like that?
Ow, liver. It was a joke.
Listen, Shaggy, easy there. That's all I know him by. So far, the film is following high school students that have to deal with a killer. And I'm assuming that they're trying to find out who the killer is and try to stay safe. And all of the houses seem fairly isolated, so it's like a good spot for murders everywhere.
It's just, you know, the police and reporters and everything. It's like deja vu all over.
That is a beautiful view. What do all their parents do for a living? This is actually the perfect, like, that would be a really good place to start. There was a murder. No wonder he started in this town. And all of their houses are made of glass, apparently. Oh my gosh, this is like a murderer's dream. All these houses. What I can definitely respect about this movie thus far, though, no nudity yet. The first person to get murdered, the first couple to get murdered, no nudity. They weren't doing it. Like in Halloween. That's the usual classic horror movie. It's him. It's a video store.
Tatum, just get in the car.
Hello, Sydney.
Who is this?
You tell me.
No. Same thing.
Do you like scary movies?
Oh my gosh.
What's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who...
It's kind of true. She's not wrong.
The question isn't who am I? The question is
Where am I?
am I?
It's like I wrote this movie myself. Now the popo begins. Get him! He's horrible at fighting, dude. Like, he has a weapon, too. Wow, he, like, flew up. Dude. I don't know if it's just me, but this killer is really kind of goofy. Like, it's so easy to kill her in all of these places, but he just can't. It'd be... And those are the same shoes. It has to be him. Why would he have wanted to kill her? Because he didn't get it in. That's why. Found this. Yeah. I think it's the cop.
Sheriff, call these guys off. I didn't do it.
This guy looks too ready to put this guy away without any real proof. It'd be too easy if it was him. It's not.
I didn't kill anybody.
I don't know, you blinking. Oh, dude, what is on your head? It's like he put a mop on his head and then they just cut it around his eyes.
Are there any more donuts in there?
Oh, is that me?
Sydney, come on. You know me. Come on. Sydney, look at me.
I can't imagine how heartbroken she must be. The guy that she's been with for 2 years, she thinks tried to murder her, and she's home alone.
I'll be right next door. Try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
These camera angles are actually pretty interesting. I don't typically see horror movies have camera angles such like that.
My dad?
I don't think so.
Who else could it be? It's Dewey calling from the other room.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney.
Yep, called it. I'm getting really suspicious of this guy. He didn't open the door right away. He could have been the one on the phone. So it's definitely not the boyfriend.
Billy was released. His cellular bill was clean. He didn't make those calls.
Well, that relationship's over. He's gonna be like, you were with me for 2 years and you thought I was trying to murder you? To be fair though, he kind of did seem sus because he was there at the time. He had the cell phone, all that. Look at how cool he is.
Haven't seen Billy around. Is he really pissed?
Oh, you mean after you branded him to Candyman? No, his heart's broken.
Oh, I told you, relationship over. Immediate suspension, and you know it. Expel him.
I have a girlfriend who would rather accuse me of being a psychopathic killer than touch me.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Billy, I was attacked and nearly filleted last night.
I mean, between us.
Why can't we have sex?
I want my girlfriend back.
Okay, I do understand his frustration, but at the same time, they should just work together.
2 of your fellow students just savagely murdered. And this is the way that you show your compassion and sensitivity, huh?
What are these scissors sound effects?
Fairness would be to rip your insides out, hang you from a tree so we can expose you for the heartless, desensitized little shits that you are.
Is he gonna get fired for saying this? Could he also be the murderer? No one talks like that, let alone a school principal runs a bunch of kids. Okay, what I like about this movie is that it really I feel like it kind of accurately follows a teenager's life where they feel like no one kind of understands, and with teenage gossip especially, no one believes you. How could they, you know? So she's dealing with that, a boyfriend that is pressuring her. She's trying to still keep a relationship afloat, meanwhile dealing with the loss and murder of her mother, and now she thinks the murderer is coming after her. Could he? Why is he like the same in every movie? Wait, tell me he's not about to get murdered. No, he's the best character, don't murder him. He somehow snuck into the office like a cat. Oh. He looked in the mirror, he's like, oh, that's what I look like?
Damn little shits.
What'd you call me?
Freddy Krueger. Oh, it's Freddy mopping the floor, dude. What kind of janitor's uniform was that? That was so bad. So what we have figured out about this killer thus far, he likes to crawl into weird places. So I'm assuming maybe under the desk. He's bipolar. Of course they got the cool principal.
Everybody's a suspect!
Alright, someone fire him. Even customers, get him fired.
That's good. Millennium. Good kid.
He's so creepy. How is he not the murderer?
Are you telling me that's not a killer?
Right? Okay, so the whole movie now, the premise is trying to figure out who this murderer is. This murderer has been connected to previous murders from a year ago, murdered Sydney's mom, and now he seems to be on a rampage again. But no one knows who it is. So the town is trying to kind of go on lockdown until they can figure it out. But we have a few suspects.
Where's Sydney?
She's with my sister. You want me to bring her in?
Not just yet. Let's find Neil first, make sure he's our man.
I thought, for some reason, I thought he was gonna eat the cigarette, and I really don't know why.
You stay close to Sydney. Don't let her out of your sight.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how close they're making Dewey to her, and the fact that he just so happens to disappear whenever Ghostface or the killer is around. But now if the dad made the calls, but it'd be easier if he was the killer. He had the idea of copying the calls or whatever.
You're underage, son. I'm kidding. Have a good time.
What the heck?
What is she doing here?
She's with me.
I don't like this. I'm not vibing this. I kind of don't know where this film's gonna go.
Should I be worried?
Alright, isn't that illegal? It's not hard to find that to be illegal. Like that's not a good hiding spot. Like you kind of just look over and we'll see a camera lens pointing at you. Are you not? What's going on with her boobs? Aw, kitty cat.
Okay, let's see. No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
Okay, these camera angles are crazy.
That's a wrap. Randy, what the hell are you doing?
You have... Yeah, okay, you could use a fridge. That I guess, can you work as a weapon? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be gross. How can it even pick her up? Dude. What the heck? What the heck?
Oh, Billy, hey.
Billy.
He's not the killer?
I'll tell you what, once you guys go up to my parents' room, you know, you guys can talk.
And do it. I'm actually feeling very uneasy from this movie. I can't figure out who the killer is, what the motive is, but I guess that's the beauty of it. It makes you like scared. And I kind of like following everyone's stories. It's kind of cool. I have no idea how I've never seen this movie before. I'm jealous. Why is everyone in this movie so attractive? I'm sitting here like,
Why can't I be a Meg Ryan movie? Or even a good porno?
he's like, oh, this is my chance then. Oh no, they're about to get murdered, aren't they? They're gonna get murdered because she just said bad stuff.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
Teach me.
Number 1, you can never have sex.
Yes, totally agree. He's onto something.
What do I have to do to prove to you that I'm not a killer?
That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
Sydney.
Billy, watch out!
See? They had sex, now they're gonna die. Or at least one of them, which is him. Ew, dude. And, what? How many doors are in this mansion? These secret trap doors? He's such a bad killer. What? How did an entire door just take him out? The amount of time she's trying to evade this killer. Dude, all you need is a door. She's gonna fall down the... Oh, I was so sure she was gonna die. Like her back would have exploded or something. What I'm liking about this movie so far is that it's always throwing you these twists and turns. Like you don't know who to think is the killer. And they're throwing you these little details. Dude, she's gonna be so messed up.
Watch out, Jamie. You know he's around.
That was me a week ago.
No. Oh, there he is. I told you.
He's right there.
Look behind you. Look behind you.
Look behind you.
Behind Jamie.
Why does he sound drunk or high at all times? Like everything he says.
Behind you.
Dude, that's the worst way to go. Ghostface doesn't know how doors work. It took him 30 seconds to figure out a door. Ghostface does not know what technology is. Curses, this hole is too small for me. Drats, she got away again. No, okay, rule number 4 of horror movies, never go to an abandoned barn. Ever. Ever.
Sydney?
Does he need glasses or something? Wait. I suspected Dewey all along, but it was one of the dudes there. So he can unlock the door whenever. Time to crawl under. I told you he likes to crawl into weird places. Under a car. He's funny. He's kind of like a funny killer.
I did it, Sid! He did it! He did it, Sidney!
Just close the door and lock them both out.
Fuck you both!
Oh, good choice. She listened to me. I like that. I feel heard. Thank you, Sydney. How are you still alive? He has to be faking. There's no way he could have survived that. He got stabbed in the chest for like so many times.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
No, Billy!
What? What? What?
Corn syrup.
Surprise, Sydney.
So both of them had different costumes and they could never be in the same spot.
Attention.
Oh!
Sydney's dad. No, he didn't do anything.
Find me first, you pansy-ass mama's boy!
Why are you hitting?
You're in the phone, Jack!
Why did you hit me with the phone? Like that was the worst thing that ever happened to him. He got stabbed like 14 times. To be honest, I don't typically like gore in movies, but I feel like they pulled it off really well in this one. Like, it's not too much gore, it's just the right amount to add this fear to it. And the fact they made Halloween such a huge thing in the film is pretty rad, especially since I just watched the first one like last week. I'm really enjoying this movie. Each part is such a different twist. Since when are umbrellas that sharp? Okay, you should probably take that off, to be honest, before the cops get there, because you're gonna get arrested. Aren't you dying, dude? Die faster. This movie looks like it must have been a lot of fun to make, to be honest. This movie must have been so fun to make. Oh my goodness. This definitely must make killers more creative. Holy, this movie was so creative. I'm astounded at how many twists. Ooh, in clutch. Came in clutch.
This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life.
Always.
For one last scare.
He's my favorite. Okay, so they wanted you to think that Dewey was the killer.
Hi, this is Gail Weathers with an exclusive eyewitness account.
I have chills. I have chills. This is amazing. This movie was so good. Wes Craven? That's why. That's exactly why. And that's why they name dropped him. That was amazing. That was so good. That was awesome, guys. Alright, friends, so I just finished watching Scream and I'm so surprised I have never seen it, because that has to be one of my favorite horror movies. It was the things I really liked about it was it didn't seem to take itself too seriously. I know it did try to be quite serious, but so many moments in the film itself were really goofy and there was just no way you could really take it serious. So I really found enjoyment in that. And on top of that, I just feel like the whole twist and turn and the way that it kind of referred to how horror movies usually play out was a really interesting twist on it. It felt self-aware. It felt like they knew what they were doing and they did it really, really well. I liked how they also included Halloween as one of the main movies that they kind of referred to, even in the first scene, because I did watch it like a week ago and I felt like I totally understood each scene. I understood every single comment they were trying to make in relation to it, and I just felt like it worked even better for me, so that's probably another reason why I really liked this movie. My favorite part really was the twists. It made you constantly think, okay, is this the killer? Is this the killer? And then you're trying to piece together this puzzle throughout the film, and I'm sorry if I was super annoying about it, but it was a puzzle that I needed to put together. But in the end, it came out with a twist that I don't think anyone could have sought. There were so many parts where the boyfriend, I keep forgetting his name, where the boyfriend was just, it showed that he wasn't the killer. There was no way for him to be the killer, but then you wouldn't have guessed that he had a teammate. He had a teammate! Who thinks of that when there's usually a serial killer? Okay, there's just one person. You don't think of serial killers. Usually that's such a dangerous game. You know, it's so much easier to get caught, let alone it being teenagers. So I just felt like that was done really, really well. And the police essentially did find the killer, but there was no way to prove it was him because they did it in such a smart way that made you think that the cop was doing it, because it was just done in such an intelligent way. Like, they knew all the way around everything. So I really liked Sydney's character as well. I felt like she was pretty real. She was pretty down to earth. I liked that it addressed more issues rather than just trying to find out who the killer was. It addressed that Sydney was going through trauma with her own mother's death, and as a result she was having issues within her own relationship. And because of that, I think that's the real reason why he wanted to kill Sydney and why the rampage started, was because of that. In the beginning he did, well, in the end he did did basically talk about how why he killed Sydney's mother was because she was cheating on her husband with his dad, and it just tore apart their family. So that was the reason for the killing of the mother, but for the daughter, Sydney, and the whole rampage, it had to be to frame the father in the end, and I think also to just take Sydney out because she wasn't really being a good girlfriend to him, he felt, and I really like that it addressed so many different issues, so many different things going on. Also, I never would have thought that they would just start killing their girlfriends. I really didn't think that would happen at all. That surprised me. But I thought it was wonderfully done. I liked the references to Freddy Krueger, Wes Craven, of course. I love the references to Halloween. I thought that it was done in a very kind of nice comedic way, yet still serious and still enough to keep you nervous and on the edge of your seat. I really like the psychological. I really like the psychological part of the film. I'm thinking that might be my favorite type of horror movie, or psychological thrillers, because once it's done, it's just leaving you in awe. And I can't say anything. That was awesome. I have no idea how I've never ever seen Scream. And I like the idea of the Ghostface killer, because it kind of shows that it could be literally anyone and you don't know who it is. You have no idea. And I'm just going out on rambling right now, but that was awesome, guys. That was so good. And I think that was an awesome way to officially wrap up Halloween for 2020 with two of my most favorite horror movies by now. I'm so glad I actually didn't do any Nightmare on Elm Streets, because those scarred me as a child, but I can't stop smiling. It was such a great movie. I loved everything about it. Plus I love the 90s as an era overall. So the fact that like it was in the 90s, it just addressed all of these it was so great. It was just too great. All the jokes are great. I'm like fangirling over it. I really don't have much else to say other than it was awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well, because I know I did. I was thrown for a loop entirely. That was awesome. I can say nothing bad about it. I really can't. I can't think of one thing I don't like about the movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you guys enjoyed what I have to say about it as well. For anyone that is still here, thank you so much. I really hope you liked it, and I hope you like me doing these horror movies, because it is genuinely a lot of fun for me. I love them. And I will be posting again very soon, so stay tuned. Thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.